Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza. We're back here today in the Long Dark in our Trapped in Mystery series. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you're doing what you want to do. And I hope it's going well. Pizza had a pretty good night, I guess. Nothing too exciting. It was kind of a long one. I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm pretty tired today. Pretty darn tired. Just kind of going back and forth between the different shifts, you know. Takes a little adjustment on the old sleep schedule. How about that? I haven't quite adjusted yet. There we go. Anyway, yeah, I thought I'd look around real quick, see if I could find a couple of the errors that we flung at that wolf yesterday. Last episode. There we go. Alright, so yeah, the only arrow I'm missing is the arrow that's stuck inside the wolf. Now, it doesn't really happen often with the bears or the deer, really. A lot of times the bear will kind of come back to where you shot him sometimes. I thought I'd look around a little bit. Anyway, yeah, there's a bear. There's. I'm really tired. There's a wolf out there somewhere. Running around, well, he's dead now. He's got one of my arrows, my precious 4 arrows. So I looked around for him in the last episode for a good while. Couldn't find him. Hopefully we'll have some decent weather tomorrow. In the morning. And we can maybe have some crows tell us where he's at. We had a good episode last one. We got a moose. We got another moose, so we got a spare moose hide now. That's good. We've been working on our cooking score. We're over 4, as I recall. Yep, not quite 4.5, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And we got a ton of moose meat. We got still got some random old venison and wolf meat to cook up. We'll definitely be doing some cooking in this episode. Trying to get that level 4. I mean level 5. And oh yeah, let me see. We got it everywhere. So I guess really what I need to think about doing is gathering firewood too. And maybe we'll do something about that. Yeah, there's a lot of raw meat laying around. I don't know. I don't know if the random mystery deer is up here anymore or not. We saw the random mystery deer. Part of my issues in the last episode is I kept forgetting to finish making... No, he's here. Making my bow. Which is already probably... yeah, 92%. These things go so fast. Like, I get the arrow durability, when you shoot into an ice or rock, it goes down faster than it does if you shoot it into snow, etc. But, oof, man. I wonder, temperatures seem okay. I don't know if it's bright enough, though. Maybe we can put a slug in this guy. Oh, he's over here gnawing on one of these bunnies. say, I think that's him right there. Now, one of the interesting things about, even when the animals are on passive mode, when you mess with them while they're eating, sometimes they'll actually try to come kill you. I mean, a headshot would be preferable. I just don't know if that's going to happen. Oh, hey. Again, who knows? Maybe we'll find them tomorrow. So now we got 2 wolves to look for tomorrow. And I got something to do. I can clean this rabbit. And we'll probably use our bare hands because we're savages. Yeah, we're trying to get that carcass harvesting up too. What's that at, by the way? Oh man, I mean, this bunny might do it. Especially if we take our time with it. Anyways, we had some people join in the conversation last couple days ago. See, I keep wanting to say last week, but it was actually, I did 2 streams last week. I don't know, it was like 3 or 4 days ago. We had some fun conversations. We determined that if you harvest your moose-hide bag, you get cured leather. Which is good, I guess. We have some things like our hat. And we got some combat boots laying around. Anyway, let's see. We got a little bit of food and water on us. We should probably do something with our hunger. Bit more important than thirst at the moment. Okay. Yeah, we cooked up a bunch of teas and coffees. Really mostly the coffees, I think it was. There we go. I don't know. Let's see if an hour and 19 minutes is enough to get to level 5. Yeah, not quite. Gotta be pretty close, though. Alright, let's chuck this junk on the ground. And, I guess we'll just go to bed. Pray to the long, dark weather gods for at least a clear morning. Would be nice. We'll sleep as long as we can sleep. So I don't think the sun has to be all the way up. For crows to be out. But it probably wouldn't hurt either. Okay, let's go see if we can find a dead wolf somewhere. We just need one more skin, and then even when we get that skin, we gotta wait. What is it? 5 days on wolf pelts? 7 days. So yeah, we got a week before we, even if we just find it like almost immediately. Yeah. Before we can get our wolf coat made. So if you missed out on the last episode or two, I've decided to go with wolf coat and expedition coat. I just feel like keeping the ammo and keeping myself safe from the bear attacks probably the best move. And then you just don't see too many bear in Mystery Lake. I feel like the unnamed pond is probably the bear that shows it the most. rarely in the back end of the lake, and then, you know, he's somewhat reliable to pop up near trappers. So now we're just gonna, that might be him over there. Maybe the one I shot last night. See, I feel like the one with the arrow in it's probably gonna be the hardest to find. We only have a few days before his body despawns, and so there won't be any crows. So I think we'll clean, this will be, at least this will get me the wolf coat. It says he just died, so kudos to us. We could, no, I can't. Yeah. Uh-oh. See, I had a feeling. I don't think we're at full blizzard, but we're definitely in a not good weather situation. It's not snowing. But it's definitely too windy for crows. So anyway, yeah, we'll stick to the plan. I'm going to go and chop this stuff off. And I think we'll go pick up some firewood. Beat up this axe a little bit more. Now we have 3 more axes. They're in the 80% range. We have at least 1 whetstone, maybe 2. So we could sharpen, but I think we're just going to use this one up till it's pretty much just toast. There's a spider on my wall. Just sitting there. But, yeah. See, oof, it is very windy. Now, I was thinking about it, you know, my pants could use a little repair, but I think they're okay for now. I forgot to turn my mic back on. You didn't miss anything, I promise. Alright, we'll check those down. I only got 3 flares right now. Oh, I was like, why can't I drop it? Because I'm looking in a drawer, that's why. Excuse me. Yeah, sure. Alright. Any other... I mean, I don't think there's anything left to pry open. So I probably just... If we do any fishing, probably what it's going to be used for. Yeah, we don't need this right now. I don't need it. table's looking... yeah. Yeah, I don't need that on me. Yeah. So yeah, let's see if we can get some firewood. Hopefully the weather doesn't go crazy on me. And get ready for a big cookout. I mean, I guess we could go see if there's coal back in the cave. But, yeah, let's throw some more meat on the porch. That'll certainly help with the weight. Go, and then let's grab a little something to take with us. Some of them calories going for us. There we go. Snack on that. Another water bottle. Okay. So yeah, I mean, at least it's not snow. If it was snowing and when the wind was making this noise, I'd be pretty concerned. Anyway, who knows? We may stumble upon a dead wolf. Just spot him somewhere. I think he's up in these hills somewhere. Sorry, bud. I keep forgetting you're even out there. Anyway, the wolf with the arrow in it was headed in this direction the last time. But honestly, it could have ended up just about anywhere, which is part of the problem. Now, I was talking about the last episode. When you hunt animals here in Mystery Lake, if they run, you know, you never really know where they could end up, actually. So yeah. I mean, we got plenty of daylight. Let's go. I think, like I said, I'm going to go check the cave, see if we got any more coal. Then we'll work our way back. Again, we got time to kill. We're just, and that's the name of the episode, killing time. But you think it might be, it's killing time. But it's more like, we got time to kill. But again, I'm really just hoping for just even just a couple hours of not windy, but also clear enough to get some crows. If we don't find them in the next couple days, we're just counting on possibly one day stumbling across where the arrow is. And that's not great. It's not great. So the other thing I could do, again, at least if it's, good enough to be out and about, I could wander around in areas where I think he might have gone. and just hope to stumble across the carcass. Anyway, I had a birthday yesterday. Been talking about it for the last couple days. It was nice. Didn't really do too much. Uh, Now, normally I would go for like Chinese food. Uh, but I had a craving. And it's just something I haven't had in a while, you know? And, you know, we talk about food. Actually, we do talk about food a lot on this channel. Um, but honestly, and well, here's the thing. My friends, girlfriends, past or present, ex-wife, and pretty much anybody will say, well, Sean's favorite thing to eat, Sean. Well, Pete's favorite thing to eat is sub, a sandwich, you know? And they're not wrong. They're not wrong. Because, especially the way I think of sandwiches. And what I'm about to say is a little controversial to some people. I think it's kind of silly. Hopefully we don't crash. Sometimes this cave can cause a crash. Anyway, yeah. I consider hot dogs sandwiches. I consider hamburgers sandwiches. I consider tacos, burritos, wraps. To me, that's all sandwiches. But actual sandwiches, the more traditional types, yeah, I eat those a lot. Almost every day. I have some kind of sandwich. Yeah, I don't think it's been that long since I peeked in here, but, you know, there we go, see? You never really know. Free fuel, I don't have to waste any of my axe durability on it. And the thing about the coal, of course, is, you know, the sooner we get down here and pick it up, the sooner it can respawn. Yeah, I think, I don't, maybe this little area. There we go. See, there really isn't a ton of places for coal to spawn in here. But we'll take what we can get, right? Every little bit helps. Let's say, I think back in here, I think that's really my last spot to find coal. I think this is pretty much heads to the doorway out. I really don't think there's any coal along the way. Oh, I was wrong. Oop, one more piece. There's the doorway out. Okay, let's leave. I don't know what you guys are going to be able to see. Yeah, I mean, you can probably see that, right? I don't know about this part, though. But, you know, I'm not going to waste the fuel if I don't have to. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this. I'm so sleepy. So sleepy I said my real name. That's alright. It's not the first time. And it's not like, you know. I'm too worried about anybody knowing who or where I am, really. It's like my name was Fred and I lived in Wisconsin. Years. It's still a mystery wrapped in an enigma. But yeah, I like the anonymity of it. Let's see. Crows. Well, flying crows. I mean, the wind's died down a little bit. I don't know. Let's go see. I feel like the wind's died down. It's not actively snowing. I do hear other crows. Max has his crows. Oh yeah. We'll see if Max has any feathers, and then we'll go see if we can hopefully hear where this stupid dead wolf is. Stole my arrow. Nothing, huh? There we go. I'll take it. But I know where, I mean, I know where most of the carcasses are. Well, we see any crows that seem a little out of place. Hopefully we can find my arrow. Like I said, you know, we've got 4 skins now. So I got what I need for the coat. But when you only have 4 arrowheads really, 4 arrows to work with, each one is pretty precious. Pretty speckle. This game is so funny, I don't really get it. Every now and then... Oh, the wind's starting to pick back up again. Every now and then, it really just gets the old PlayStation screaming playing this game. I don't know what it is about it today, but it is unhappy. Alright, so I feel like we're at least getting back into the realm of where this wolf could possibly have ended up. I personally think he's up in the hills up here, so that's kind of why I'm headed in this direction. This was the general direction, you know, he was headed in. And I mean, I chased him around for a good while. Yeah, like over in this direction is kind of where I expected him to be. And I do hear crows. Okay, okay, this looks good. This looks good. Is that him? Oh, I think maybe we found him. Good. Yes. Huzzah. Looks weird, doesn't he? Can't even get really a hitbox on him. Because usually you gotta, yeah, I was gonna say, usually you gotta get on their feet for some reason. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna leave him there. I got what I need right now. I have a feeling more wolves will perish along the way, and since I already got all this food to cook, I'm good. I'm good. Is that a piece of fur? No, it's a piece of cedar. For some reason I thought there was fur back here. Alright. Hello? There. Whew. No, I haven't quite decided yet. I mean, I could make a second fire. I don't know about today. It's pretty windy.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Asher's not sure if she can even carry much more. But don't you worry, Astrid. You got so many pockets. We're going to put something in. But I don't know if it's clear enough to use the Maglins or not. No, I'm trying to use Maglins as often as possible, obviously. We do have like 180 matches or something like that. So that with the Maglins, we should be able to survive for a good while. Oh, he's still there. Usually I like, if I walk away, he just sort of instantly disappears. Well, I guess it's a she right now, but still. I think I'm going to go drop this off. You know. And then, we'll head over there and pick up a few more limbs. Just because I'm curious. Nah. Well, not bad. Nice little pile of firewood there. Plus, we got a big pile of sticks growing. That's always good. But yeah, there's a couple of limbs over this way. Maybe we'll peek in the little valley over here. I know there's at least one a little further in. might go ahead and try to have a cookout tonight. Might be a ptarmigan over there. The wind is at my back. You'd think I'd be moving a little faster. Deer still here. I don't see the buns though. Yeah, I see one back this way. I just thought, there is fur on this map. I don't necessarily remember where they all are. I kind of wanted to check on that. There's two more back here. We'll grab these two, and maybe the other two on the way out. Oh. Interwebs are acting up. Wind totally died down. No, I was wrong. Oh, poor Astrid. Looks like we got moose meat in our pocket. Of course we do. Oh, there are buns running around in here. A couple of them. Yeah, so anyway, and there's a couple of limbs up on the hill there too. Yeah. The more meat I can get now, get down on the ground, get cooking level 5, it doesn't matter if it goes bad, Sure, we get more calories out of fresher meat, but still. Oh, beautiful pink sunset.
It's dusk, so that can't be far behind.
You are correct. Yeah, so anyway, what we could do, like I said, the wind's calmed down a little bit. Maybe I'll try to build a second fire. And, it's going to eat up more wood. But we can cook more food. And maybe get a pot of water going, too. Oh, here comes the snow. Well, that's pretty. Beautiful. It might really try to snow at me, though. Seems like the weather's doing its weather thing. The only problem I think I have is that all these rabbits.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Kind of in the area where I would like to have that other fire. I know, Aster, really. Come on, man. There we go. Morbid pile of dead bunnies. Yeah, I'm not so sure. All right, I'm going to take a very quick break. I'll be right back in less than 2. Alright, back to game. I realized I got a little off topic, which happens from time to time. Your pizza. Um, so yeah, for my birthday, I had Jersey Mike's. Went to Jersey Mike's. And just had a craving for it. I've had this. So there's a Jersey Mike's not too far from where I live, right?
Perfect.
And I was like, I drive past it all the time. Let's get these first. Let's get these.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No. Yes. The thing about it is, it's not in a very accessible, like, it's in a weird spot, right? So trying to get to it, it's kind of a real pain in the tuchus. Not only that, but getting out of there too is also problematic. So, you know,
Come on, little fire.
come on, little fire. And they open early. I think they open at like 10, 10:30.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
But yeah, I'm always like, man, I kind of want to go there, but I don't really want to
Oh, yeah.
deal with getting in and around that place. So I usually don't. But like I said, I've been thinking about it for a few weeks. And even though generally speaking, I'd rather, do Chinese or something like that, Mexican, Italian, something for my birthday. I was like, nah, I want a big sub. So I get to number 5. You can look that up if you want. It's just another variant of. They got like 7 different types of Italian subs. That's what it was. I got a Mike's Way with pickles and extra pickles. Now, am I wrong? I thought you used to be able to get like whole dill pickles at Jersey Mike's. And maybe it's certain locations. Maybe I'm just crazy. I mean, they have really good pickles. I'm not. I don't mind them on my sandwich. I just generally like to have a pickle with my sandwich, like beside it. Like a spear or a whole pickle. I can just take a bite whenever I want. But yeah, we'll keep playing, hopefully with the cooking scores a bit here. Oh, we got a blizzard. It's pointing in the right direction though. But I feel like particularly this fire probably has a real good chance of burning out. So I don't think I'm going to add any more to it. I'll just cook what I can on this fire and then let it go out. Alright, not hungry anymore. Because, I mean, we're good for now, obviously. And if this stupid green container wasn't here, I could have this snuck back in here, and I wouldn't even think about it. I wouldn't even think about it. Then I could have this fire like right about here, and it would probably be pretty safe. But since this fire is safe anymore, this one's definitely not. So.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I just don't want to add fuel to it and then have it blow out. Kind of sad, started 2 fires, but now I got 2 fire pits. And again, we're doing okay right now. So we'll keep chucking stuff on there anyway. Yeah, we'll probably well, actually, maybe we'll do that other little piece. I got a little piece. 2 little pieces. Just racking up the cooking score. Okay.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Well, there's more bunnies. Anyway, I just want to try to get these bunnies cooked up for sure for now. Not a lot of calories, so I should probably try eating, you know, as many of these as I can. Yeah, we'll just let that one burn out. Do another water. Wrong trigger. More bunnies for the bunny pile. And we'll just cook these up. And then we probably finish off with a few, I don't know. I'm trying to think what's oldest. I got some gamey venison. Some gamey wolf meat. Let's work on those next. That should do it for the bunnies. more
If I can
water.
drop any of this here.
For some reason, I want to get rid of this wool. But now I'll do. Cause we got more water. We got water for a couple days. Remember, we need like 8 gallons of water per day to survive, which is absolutely bad for you. It has been confirmed. Let's have a peek. How are we doing on the old cooking score? I want to say almost halfway. Almost halfway. Yeah, those little bunnies certainly helped, as it cooked so quickly. Again, wish we could have had 2 fires going the whole time. Definitely would have got a lot more cooked, but yeah, not in the cards. Because even just being just right there might be enough for this to, like, clip it. Put it out. Yeah, let's start on some of the deer meat here. Eventually I need to get a little more organized. I know. But not today. But we'll have plenty of cooked meat laying around for a while. We still got a ton of raw meat. We got a decent amount of firewood left too, so another clear day probably wouldn't hurt. But I'm not particularly concerned, you know. About getting to cooking level 5. That's going to happen. It's going to happen. I guess we could start cooking this stuff. Oh, we did pick up more coal, too. Oh, yeah, 17 coal, it's pretty good. I know, Astrid is... Oh, that's cooked. Oh. That's cooked. This is... I guess you can grab some of these. Probably not all of that. I don't know why wolf meat... Well, I mean, you know, you want to... We've talked about this before, right? If you want to avoid parasites, you do want to cook things a bit longer. And we should get some rest. So maybe we'll let this be the last of it right here. Do we have that one last piece of deer meat? Oh, it sounds like the blizzard is over. We're fine. Thanks to our little fire here. Little fire that could. This meat takes a while. Probably on the porch, right? There we go. Anyway, I think I'm more about sleep than anything else in this particular moment. So, you. It's only a minute. You guys. Grab that. Oh, nice torch. And looky there. Now let's look at cooking score again right quick. Definitely a halfway now. Definitely halfway to 5. Still tons of meat to cook too. I am. If I didn't need to get rest, I'd keep going. Anything in here? Nope. There. Ate some bun. Delicious. Drink some water. And man, just like 4 hours I would do it. Ta-da! Alright. Have we stuck anything in here yet? Nah. Okay. What should I do today? Alright, so I think what I'm going to do let's get a big water bottle. That's better. Let's see what the weather's like. Because that's going to be a big determination of what happens next. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so what I think, let's revisit a few places, just to make sure, you know. We'll see if there's anything worthwhile grabbing that maybe I left behind. But I think what we'll do is we'll run up to the Firewatch Tower first. And then work our way towards the dam. Check the 2 blue trailers. 3 blue trailers. Just want to double check those. I'll wander around a little bit, see if there's anything I missed. For like harvestables and stuff. But just, sometimes my brain, I want to like quadruple check to cross things off my list and be like, you know what, there's definitely not a hacksaw here. There's definitely not. Absolutely not. I've been there 3 times and there's just no way. No way. But we're kind of running into, there's plenty to do. Don't get me wrong. But we're kind of running into something that I kind of thought might happen. Now, if I pick a bigger region with more places to visit, more things to do, a different region lock or map block. That's the train car, right? There's plenty of crates to tear up at the dam. There's cloth to get from there. Again, who knows? Hopefully, maybe find another piece of scrap metal or 2. Might be behind a crate or something like that, But a lot of this is really just going to be chilling. Cooking and hanging out. The way I'm looking at it is I should just hunt as much as I possibly can, right? There's Goopy Ptarmigan. Oh, I forgot they're up here. Yeah, I see him right there. I wonder... The thing is, I gotta stand up to shoot him. So getting super close isn't particularly helpful. Hey, Mrs. Wright. I'm doing all right. How about you? I'm very sleepy. Very, very, very sleepy. Does that scare him? Didn't appear to. I don't know if I can get... They're so squirmy. So wiggly. It's like I get just a second, maybe. Alright. There's one. Oh. Two. This guy's on the stairs. Three. His buddy's right next to him. Yeah, he moved. Is that one? Are you Is it a dead one? I think that's a dead guy. I mean, he's right there. Hey, buddy. You coming down the stairs? Maybe we can get this guy. Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh, thank you so much. And I'm glad you're doing well, too. Alright, last little guy. We could try to huck a rock at him, I suppose. True enemy of Ptarmigan. Eh. Oh well. Bye. Not too bad. Sticks and feathers are not going to be a problem. I'm just going to run out of bows eventually. Well, a nice added little bonus I wasn't really planning on. But yeah, I'm super sleepy. Going back and forth between the two shifts is a little tougher than I thought. I just need to adjust, you know, I need a little time to get used to it. I went to Jersey Mike's for my birthday. I was talking about that earlier. Normally I do like Chinese or Mexican or something, but I've been craving Jersey Mike's. I got the number 5 Mike's Way with extra pickles. Oh, there you go.
I'll take it.
I mean, we'll take anything, really, won't we? There's no hacksaw. Anything in there? Nope, 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 nope. Alright. Cleared it out. And got a bunch of ptarmigan. Oh, yeah. Yep, I had to work, but, you know, people were nice. I got cookies. It was a long day, but a little bit of overtime on my birthday. Yeah, you know, I'll take it. And then Ron with some extra cash. Since we're trying to get that PlayStation 5, every dollar counts. I think I'll run all the way home and drop. Well, yeah, why not? We'll see. We're gonna go drop these ptarmigan off, but I could leave them at the train car though. Just kind of depends on if I find anything on the way back. think we'll toss him in the train car. But yeah, I stayed up too late, but I had a nice sub. Got my craving taken care of. Watched some YouTubes and chilled. You know, once you get to a certain age, I think after like 40, you know, birthdays just aren't that big a deal. To me or to the other people involved in my life. Alright. We're not that heavy, but I don't want to walk around with all these guys in my pocket. We'll leave them here. And then I do want to check out those blue trailers. Almost there, yeah. Yeah, did a big bash on, you know, for my 40th birthday. You know, got all the over the hill stuff and the balloons and the cakes and the family visiting and kids and the whole shebang. And then I think we went to Tennessee that year too, after my birthday, for our vacation. So I'm still married and all that good stuff. Yeah, but yeah, we either used to go to like North Carolina to the beach or Tennessee. I guess it's Sevierville. Wherever Dollywood is. Pizza loves Dollywood because you get amusement park and music, which are two things I like. Live music too, which is really cool. You can plop down and hear some country songs or some bluegrass, and then go ride the log ride, the log flume. One of my favorite rides. But yeah, and then there's all these other little mini Grand Ole Opry houses and little things, and you got like all these generational, like, you know, the Tuckers or whoever, you know, I'm just making up a name, but been performing at this place for years. They get their own little, like I said, theater basically. Me too. Not a fan too much of new country. In fact, right now I couldn't even tell you who the hot artists are. And I've definitely always liked like older stuff. And not even, it depends on how you look at it. Like Johnny Cash is more rockabilly than country. But I like the Oak Ridge Boys and Alabama and Willie and George Jones. I saw George Jones before he died. It's a good show too. unfortunately, it was after my accident where I got all busted up. So I was in there uh, with casts and crutches and. But I rocked out and my
This'll come in handy.
it's claw, the little section we were in. Keep forgetting I can decorate my place. I don't really see anything in here. But I also love Dolly Parton. Yeah. I think I kind of pretty much around like the Toby Keith. It's about as far as I went with New Country. And that's it's probably considered old country at this point. But I play it a lot at work. I mean, I occasionally hear a song I kind of like. I think it's interesting, you know, how they're, mixing rock, a lot of rock in it, but a lot of rap in it too now. I love rap. I was there for the birth of rap. Oh, look. That's a Maglins, right? Or is it a cup? It's a cup. I was like, so we got a floating Stacy's grape soda and a cup embedded in the shelf there. Yeah, like one or two. I missed something because it's glitched. I mean, I guess I could go into like the build mode. Oh, this is kind of a cool calendar. Take that. They really like this picture. They weren't copying and pasting when they made these places. No, heck no. Heck no. Yeah, I would say probably the early 2000s is where my country knowledge ends. Yeah, this one. But I like all kinds of music. I listen to all kinds of music. But if I'm listening, like, current stuff, it's going to be rock, it's alternative. Uh, I'm perfectly fine with pop music and dance. And the only thing I can't do really is modern rap. It's kind of like modern country for me, too. I'm all for it. I hope people really enjoy it, but it's not really for me. I don't think I have a
This
flare
stuff
gun.
will come in handy.
Whatever. We gotta collect it all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even mind that they've, infused rock and rap into it. It's just boring. And I feel like they've taken a few artists for what they would call, I guess, true country these days. And they just pretty much, all the songs kind of sound like the same. It's like a variation of, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, or what was that song? Toes in the Sand or something like that. You know, they're definitely heavily influenced by Jimmy Buffett these days as well. And the thing is, people kind of have always picked on country music lyrics or whatever. But all the songs just kind of sound the same to me these days. I've heard that too. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping some more DLC comes too. Yep. Hopefully they, fix the crashing so we can... I mean, the immersion run isn't over, really. It's just on hiatus. Because I can't really go anywhere and do all the things I want to do. What time is it? Yeah, we got time. I mean, that's the fun. Like I said, one of the things about being map locked, at some point, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing on certain days. Try to go find the 7 pieces of birch bark that spawn on this map, I don't know. I want to go to Pleasant Valley. I want to go to Timberwolf. I want to go, Milton was kind of glitching. Bleak Inlet was miserable. It just kept crashing. There's probably more ptarmigan down here on the ice. But I've got like 14 hours of ptarmigan to clean, so... I think these guys can live for today. Yeah, I hear them. Yeah, not so Pleasant Valley. Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with Pleasant Valley. I always have. Look at these torches. Peek in here too, why not? Just double check the things. Trying to remember where I started out here. Did I start in Allen's Cave? Not sure. But, it's like the more I force myself to do things there, the more I kind of grew to like it. I even, I forget, you know what, Mrs. Rat, I don't even remember which playthrough it was, where I had been building a base there and doing all the, like, I was really focusing on the crafting stuff, and, building out the, Thompson's Crossings, the community center. But when it crashes every other time when you go inside or outside, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. We got plenty of stuff up here for when we come back to the dam to go get more planks, more cloth, whatever else we can find in there. Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. So depressing. That's usually one of the places where I do get most of my scrap. I'm gonna be forging at Forlorn, an old Spencer's place. Oh, a container I haven't looked at.
Best be prepared for anything.
I got a zap bar. See, this is why Pizza needs to recheck all these places. Not just because I don't trust the game, but also I don't trust myself. Okay, anything I really am like, ooh, I should probably bring that with me. I do have a ton of clothes here, I didn't realize. Cloth and leather. We should probably take these with us. Hey, there's another knife, we'll grab that while we're here. Oh wait, can I scrap can openers? I think I can, right? We got tools at the place. We'll leave both these boxes of tools here for now. I wouldn't mind getting some of this. Let's get the worst of the clothing out of here. How about we do that? Come back to the shoes. I think there's something in there. Yeah. Alright, let's go pick up my ptarmigans, because again, we got like 10 to 12 hours of ptarmigan cleaning. But yeah, you know. If they fix that crashing issue, we will be definitely returning back to some other playthroughs. Well, just rock. Well, I kind of wanted to see. Let's double check Alan's cave. Just make sure. I don't ever think there's really much in there anyway. Now we left a few mushrooms. Grab those. Yeah, I need to get all the mushrooms ready to go. Again, we'll save the rose hips for pies. We have one bag of flour, so whenever that's gone, we can use the rest to make teas, I suppose. Do not tempt me, ptarmigan. I have too much to do already. Hey, dear. We'll see if any birch bark is spawned. Not looking like it. Oh, no, we got a piece. We got a smidge. Wow. I do miss hunting the moose back here. Did those saplings ever pop up? No. I mean, maybe they moved them. Used to be one of my go-to places to get birch sapling. What is this? Not sure why I left that on the ground, but okay. I mean, I'm assuming my weight was outrageous, and so for some reason I thought like £1.78 was gonna change the world. I mean, I guess we can double check the hunting stand too. I think this will be like the third time though. But that's just like I said earlier. That's how my brain works. I gotta look at these places multiple times before I really rule out everything. Eh. Yeah, let's peek in here. Like I said, this is one of the places where when you spawn into Mystery Lake, you can spawn in to Allen's. I guess it's technically an indoor spawn. I still really ever remember there being like loot back in here. Bunch of rocks. Alright, starting to snow, let's go. So I can rule out the trailers, they're just dunzos. I mean, I know there's some stuff up here at the dam, so. But nothing new. Go. Refreshment break. Pocket meat. And water. I mean, I guess we could always have a soda for giggles one day, but I feel like they might come in handy later. But yeah, you know, like we were saying, as soon as I kind of decided I liked Pleasant Valley and even wanted to live there, it broke. But yeah, and again, hopefully they fix. You never know with Hinterland, right? My hope is we might see some ptarmigan up through here too. Uh, you know, oh there he is, right there. Hey, buddy. They fix some of the problems before they release new stuff. But they haven't always been known to do that. Look, guys, we've got a shotgun now, and here's Perseverance Mills now, and it doesn't matter that myself, a lot of PlayStation 4 players, and PlayStation 5 players to some degree, they're still having tons of problems. Xbox is still having problems. Even good old PC occasionally has some issues. Let's see. There we go. Alright, let's go pick up our ptarmigan. And then I think maybe I can just go ahead and check. Yeah, so we got more scrap metal right here. At least 3 more pieces. I don't know if I have any more. Well, here goes the weather. Laying around the, um, the office up here or not. Hopefully. But yeah, that's really one of the only issues we have here in this Trapped in Mystery. Because if I had, you know, good old hacksaw, I'd be fishing and maybe even make a few lures. We got a bunch of wires and stuff. Now, I know the lures target certain fish now, but I mean, whatever. Something else to play with. Well, thank you for jumping in, Miss Maverick. Once you got the camera. Yeah, it's funny, though. That's interesting. At least it went away. Yeah, certain regions for me are just almost impossible to navigate. Pleasant Valley, Bleak Inlet. I just can't really do much there. Milton occasionally, you know.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I know, we're full of burbs. But any kind of big transition. So even if I was like going from, ravine to a coastal highway, it could crash. I was going from Ash Canyon to Timberwolf, it could crash. And it hasn't. I actually have another run that I'm playing in the background, so I have an idea of another playthrough like this, but I think it would be a little more fun. Anyway, uh, that's just staying in the far territories. So we'd have Forsaken Airfield, Sundered, and Contamination Zone. Which just give us a lot more to explore, a lot more to see and do, and we'd have the tools for base customization. Which I think would be pretty cool. Home sweat home. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, hopefully they, and again, you never know. You never know with Airland. But hopefully they fix the problems before they add even more stuff in that could cause even more problems. Now, I know they fixed the Wintermute tail. But hopefully you guys knew. I mean, yeah. I don't like Wintermute, so. The likelihood of me spending any real time trying to complete that whole thing, and plus now that I know how it works and everything, it's just full of things I'm completely not interested in doing. Yeah. I guess we just go in and start tearing up these burbs. We can throw some of this clothing down. Oh, for the yeah. Well, that's what I'm doing right now, and I do have it on like, you know me. Animals are passive, but it's on interloper, everything else. So I've got I've got sparse flu. It's super cold, and I managed to. Where did I start? I started out in the transfer pass, and I spent like a day or two there, and then ran to Forsaken Airfield. Barely made it there, got to the hangar, got enough food and warmth and everything, clothing, from all the clothing you can find around the airfield, to make it to the island house in Forsaken Airfield. And there I found an aviator's cap at the hangar and a leather coat out at the island. I think it was there. And now I'm just back at the hangar trying to. I don't really have a lot of food, so it's like I kind of need to leave. Oh yeah, another can opener, another piece of scrap metal. Perfect. That's full. Now we'll throw the clothes in, George. Hello, sir. Oh, we got a thing for you too here. Hey. I tell you what would be cool. If they would wear the clothing that we put inside the dead bodies. Alright, yeah, if you could just hold that for me, I'd really appreciate it, sir. Alright. Time. Food. Boop, boop, boop. Let's grab another steak or two and some water. And then for some reason spend like several hours plucking 4 feathers from this bird. Yep. Like I said, I mean, I would happily enjoy some more DLC. Especially if it's more like the Tales stuff, because I think the Tales stuff is pretty great. A really good addition. And again, I am just
I'm not
not
sure I can carry much more.
a Wintermute guy. So that was never really going to hold my interest for very long. It didn't. And then it was broken, and then I was just like, I'm out. Now, let's get some of these bunnies from my pocket. Yeah, we got a couple of bigger ones. Perfect. Oh, water, 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 water. Give me the agua. Alright. That's a pretty day. There go the crows. Hey, crows. Oh, this place is such a mess. But yeah, we're pretty tired. So I think we start early enough. We get the birds cleaned up. And then we should be able to sleep and you have a decent amount of time for tomorrow. Yeah. I did 1 through 4. And then got to the part where you have to cross the ice to get to the boat. And I gave up. But that was back when, like I said, everybody was complaining. It was, so many things were broken and not working, glitching out. But I've totally spoiled the
This
whole
pack
thing,
is getting kind of heavy.
and I have no interest in like the timed portion stuff. I mean, I heard the train was kind of fun, but not really my gig. Again, I heard the ship was kind of cool. I heard, whatever. But again, I didn't really hear anything that made me go, "Oh, wow, I should really do this." There we go. 2 hours and 39 minutes to get 3.3 pounds of food and 4 units of feathers. But we should get carcass harvesting, I would think. All the way up to 5. There it is. Yeah, that's the other thing. Well, I mean, the nice thing about like I don't really like BlackRock. It's probably one of my I don't know. It may be my least favorite region. Period. But at least you could do the thing where yeah he sent me on a mission, but then I could live 100 days just exploring and learning the map and goofing around in BlackRock. But Perseverance Mills didn't offer any of that. And there's an achievement that kind of even makes it go faster. So if you want this particular achievement, if you're achievement hunting in that, you've got to quickly find the 3 people you have to find in Perseverance Mills. Like I think it's like within 20 minutes or something like that. So again, they structured like that portion of the game in a way where, in theory, you need to do it as fast as you can. So even when you get to the place where you can kind of hang out a little bit and do some survival, you can't really. And then there's not really any tools. Hmm. What time is it? You know what? We'll use the knife on this. It's gonna be practically morning by the time we get. Oh, hey, my grumpy friend. We did talk to him, but since we're not leaving the region, we really don't have anything else to say to each other. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. At least in episodes 1 through 4, you could always just kind of give up, sort of on the. I kind of want to see what it looks like outside. I'm never picking up, dude. Give it up. Oh, I keep forgetting to get the extra Christmas lights from the dam. Oh, right. Oh, it did light up. Yeah, I put this lamp down, and the first Aurora I had with it, it didn't light up. Anyway, let's go. Let's go drop a bunch of more small carcasses on my porch. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really enjoy Blackrock as a region. Timber wolves can get kind of annoying, and uh, but I think that was my favorite part of 4, because
If I could drop any of this gear.
in in 4, that's where they started to lose me on the story a bit. And again, I won't spoil it or anything, but now that I know the ending, oh, look at that. Look at that. We'll get a screenshot real quick.
I'm tired.
I know, Astrid. Me too, actually. So we can get the moon in there, too. Oh, yeah. Look at that, you guys. We'll always have this, though. How crazy beautiful this game is. Grab that. I just want to stare at it for a second. Just stare at it. It's so pretty. Look at the moon. We got a green moon tonight. Awesome. Alright, did we drop all the burps on the ground? We did. And like I said, we got 4 cannon operators that are basically useless to me now. I don't really need them anymore. Because we can smash open cans. You'd think we'd be able to get scrap metal from leftover cans, too. I mean, I literally know how to make a fishing hook both a pop top and just cutting a can. Well, scrap basically. All right, Mr. Grumpy Pants, going to bed. Quit yelling at me. All right, let's eat something. I'm here. Are you there? That's the real question. Do you even know? And then also, I just don't think I would have had the patience for the 20-minute exposition dump. And now that I know how it ends, very unsatisfyingly. Yeah, I don't know. I probably never will finish Wintermute, to be truthful about it. Probably not ever going to happen. I just don't care. One more hour. Why not? So, we've got the bedroll. Yes. Yes. But I would like a second piece of insulation for when it's snowing. Oh, it's this one. This one. Yeah. Days and days to go. All right. Let's check. Look at that. Almost 50 pieces. How much does a can opener weigh? Yeah, pretty much filled the drawer up. That's fine. We're not really sticking heavy things in there. There's, yeah. So we have like 12 pieces of scrap. Not bad. What else did I pick up? An extra knife. Yeah. Like that on the ground. Stick it up here with the rest of them. Look at all these knives. It's crazy. I don't know what kind of junk we got here. What are these in there? Yeah, we don't need that. I guess we have a smithing book we can read. Again, for kicks and giggles. Why not? Well, we can break those up and get the feathers. Oh yeah, we got these MREs. We'll just we'll throw them on the ground. But they weigh a pound 10 each, so might as well get rid of those. Let's go ahead and have a snack. And a drink. Alright, we're significantly more lightweight there. There we go. We don't need. Right, do I have a book pile somewhere? Yeah. It's a little glitchy, but that's fine. What else? We get some extra sticks on us. That's fine. It's a piece of birch bark. I think I was sticking them in here. Yeah. I got a scratchy throat. Hold on. Alright, that's better. I might as well go ahead and break up the arrows. So yeah, I need to make some more fire hardened arrows, but we need a fire for that. So we'll do it next time we cook. There we go. A few more feathers in my pocket. We'll do that. All right. So yeah, what do I need? First of all, is it here? Improvised insulation. We need 5 ptarmigan down and 4 cloth. And this here fishing tackle. So we'll do that. And the reason I want a second one is this, if we're out there in the snow, and this amazing thing that has 0 waterproofing, once it gets soaked, it's going to start soaking into the moose hide bag. We can switch it out with a second one. Really the only reason I want another one. I think it was right. Yep. Let's see. Improvised insulation, 1.6 hours. Okay. But that's been on my list for a minute, so I'm glad I've knocked that out. Alright, 75 pounds. What time is it for reals? 1:13. Okay. Alright. Let's pop outside, do a little review, and wrap things up. As per usual, I need to eat and go to bed. Well, I like to eat, watch a little YouTube, whatever, and then go to bed. Oh, nice. A little bit of snow. Oh, yeah. The little lake in the background there. Look at that. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So, what did we knock out this episode? We got the last wolfskin for the wolfskin coat. We cooked up a bunch of meat. We still got tons to go. We did get carcass harvesting level 5. What day were we on? 35. So yeah, 50% reduction in harvesting times. Can harvest 100% frozen carcasses by hand. That's crazy. 30% reduction in hide or gut harvesting times. We're about halfway to cooking level 5. I mean, we got a ton of stuff on the ground to cook already. So it shouldn't take too long to get there. I mean, we'll just naturally hit 4 here in a little while. We read an ice fishing book. And we did a little bit of ice fishing. I think if I'm really trying to stay here as long as possible, I can live off rabbits and birch bark tea and whatever. Go around one day and collect all the cattails, that kind of stuff. And, yeah, keep my hooks for sewing. Archery's getting up there. We keep shooting these ptarmigan. We can probably at least get to level, I don't know. We might be able to, we'll definitely hit 3. We might be able to get up to 4. I only have so many maples, Mending, I would like to get it to 2. Let's see, we got revolver up to 3 already. We can read that gunsmithing book. Shut up. I'm doing my outro. Anyway, yeah, we wandered around. We double-checked, even triple-checked some of the places. We found a Zap bar I missed. A whole container I missed. A pair of jeans, a couple of little things. We still got cloth and some other stuff to get from the trailer by the dam that needs to be moved to the camp office. And then, of course, we've got tons of stuff to do in the dam. Breaking down crates and gathering cloth and Maybe even hopefully finding another piece of scrap metal I missed. But like I said, we do have like 12 pieces now. I mean, maybe we do a little fishing. I wouldn't mind getting a bit more lamp oil because that's going to go away at some point. But we can always use torches, and we got infinite amount of sticks and coal. So really, we're in pretty good shape. Finding that mag lens really made the difference. And again, when did I find it? After I've looked through things like 2 or 3 times. So you never know what I could miss. What maybe the game hadn't loaded in. I don't know. But we'll make that happen. We'll end up checking things out again probably at some point. But I think it's going to do it for me today. Like I said, I got to eat. I got to have a little bit of downtime. This is downtime too. You know, I enjoy playing the game. I enjoy talking to folks, and so this is fun for me. But yeah, you gotta let your brain kind of rot a little bit, and then I can usually fall asleep pretty easily. But I want to thank Miss Maverick for joining the conversation today. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you jumping in and saying hello and talking to you. And I want to thank Mrs. Wright, of course. As always, thank you so much for supporting me, supporting my channel, and being a big part of all the series, man. Really, that I make. Really, really appreciate you. Yeah, Miss Maverick's out. Uh, but yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody that likes, subscribes, shares, does all the things. Remember, Pete is a pretty nice dude. If you want to say hello and jump in the conversation, feel free to talk to me when I'm live. And of course, you can always leave a comment on the video if you'd like. But I'm out of here. If you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I really hope you guys are having a great day. And most importantly, y'all, be good to each other. All right, pizza out.